I see French troops pressed up against Czechoslovakia and East Germany.
Well, good luck, do that.
You know, the Warsaw actually has pretty decent designs right now. I don't really need to send them anything. I gotta place another research center somewhere inland and safe. This looks like a good spot. There's already one there too. Just to get some more research coming along. We might get some by conquering. They'd be, I feel, rather silly if they actually did go ahead and just try to blitz this stuff. They'd need a concentrated effort to go up against me. But this definitely shows France is wanting to put stuff on the border.
I took one milk cap from you, by the way.
Good job.
The French of Chaos put in one barracks in French Laos.
That's only smart if he, like, wins. That's the thing. Because he has, like, a time limit. He has about 4 years, a little less than 4 years, to win this war. Otherwise, this will, like, this is just going to get surrounded. It's just going to get engulfed. But that is an important note, yeah. However, North Vietnam does have stuff to pump out. They do have units you sent them. And they do have your assistance.
4 research centers, by the way.
Quite a bit, yeah. I wonder how he's going to be able to afford that.
Yeah, same.
Like, the indie goods consumption on that's going to be pretty large. I just placed my first one. I did look, by the way, their tech is pretty much neck and neck with us, so we should be able to get away with sending our allies a fair bit of stuff in terms of tech. I don't think they're going to check our allies from this point on for a lot of that stuff, so we can send, like, one wave of tech to them, at least.
It looks like reinforcements have arrived in South Korea.
More Americans?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have America committing there. France, I don't know what he's doing. UK, I have zero clue what he's doing. They allied the Philippines.
Think France is just building up his economy, to be honest. It's like he always does.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of Americans there. The thing is, the Americans can't repair there. Unlike you, you're right next to your border, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna micromanage that little fight.
Yeah, understandable. It's gonna be a hard fight over Seoul. Very hard fight. You're very good about checking things like military goods. Looking at the opponents for that. It's funny.
Yeah.
Keep that shit up, man. That's something you had over me in our 1v1s and stuff. I don't get time to check that nearly as much when I'm looking around doing stuff.
Yeah, but you check other things that I don't check. Should I move into North Korea already? Just to let them know I'm there? Maybe you can convince the other ones to send units too.
True, yeah, do that. Smart. I may have designed the macro plans, but you're thinking of some pretty good micro ones.
It's around 100 units.
Nice. All of their domestic approvals look like they're finally starting to go up a little bit. France and the UK have, like, no money right now.
France has a little bit.
Yeah, it's just very low amount. I know everyone except America is operating with small numbers right now. The budgets are still going up. Social spending is still trickling up, so that's something to keep in mind. A lot of this hasn't even kicked in yet, just due to the speed. Which, by the way, I've had stuff to do, like, the entire time here. Like, I haven't gotten a break. How about you?
Same.
Yeah, right? Are you guys good to go? Come back, you guys are calling each other accidents. Jesus Christ.
I think after the Korean War, I'm gonna start modernizing my military, by the way.
Okay. I mean, if the war is big enough, it'll do the modernizing for you.
True, true.
You're still not building any new production or anything, but they are all building ass loads of research centers. France is building the least.
2 months in. I first need my electricity. You know?
America's building 4, UK's building 3, France is building 1. It's insane. Looks like I got a new warfare tech for you. Carrier design improvements.
Ooh.
They'll make a carrier fleet. Canada has 2 techs we can buy. Or at least that I can buy. Although they're gonna make me pay a lot for it.
How much?
In total, about 3.6 for everything.
Yeah,
3.7.
3.7.
I have 4.5 at the moment. Can you spare a bill or 2?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, Canada, I come to thee for tax. Give me the tax. My justification against the US and the UK is going up, like, faster than anything else. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're both opposing me. Because it's going up way faster than everything else.
You don't see it in your approval or anything.
Not quite, no.
I'm just thinking now, I'm probably selling all those units and he can't even see in North Korea, but still.
Yeah. But at least they'll be in position for the start. Because it's like half a year.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to try to invade you directly.
Oh no.
I see you have the total army staff. And then me. So they have in place garrisons. That's good. All you need to get is your actual military industry going.
It's like I said, I need 2 years until I'm really functional. Damn, look at the price of military goods.
Yeah, that shit just keeps going up and up and up. I placed down about 4 factories for it right now. I have like 8 indie ones going down. My inflation is in very controllable levels. I'll need to get more consumer goods going, that's for sure. And of course that will cause a need for more indie goods and the cycle of life. I'm producing like 1,000 right now per factory, so 2 more factories should be pretty much enough for me at least. Indie goods is going to be a whole nother problem, but I think I've deconned enough to make that work out. I'll go ahead and change Central Europe to medium military priority. Not high enough to result in any hotspots being automated, but just high enough that the AI might prioritize it over Eastern Europe, which is more than fine. Shibi's building gigantic timber farms. So many military goods. Oy vey. A lot of coal. Oh, he's going coal this time. He's learned. He's learned.
I see the US and Vietnam.
Hey, okay.
Some airstrikes.
Okay. Well, they definitely see your stuff up front there now.
Yeah.
They're sending a bunch of airstrikes. I wonder if they sent carriers.
I think he's just trying to get those infantry with the air.
Yeah. You have some anti-air on the front, which is good. Probably not the best anti-air, but UK is building up rubber in Malaya like crazy.
Good.
He's not building up his industries, however. Mainly metal ore and then rubber. Where's the metal ore going? In the UK proper. Okay. Alright, we can deal with that. America's burning through his money stockpile pretty quickly. Pretty much every player is not having the best money time right now.
And they say we are poor.
My military bar is the biggest, so I'm still winning that dick size competition.
Yeah.
I have a little bit more total military goods than America has. But you have the same amount as him currently. That's good. Although UK has 2/3 of what you have. France is doing very poorly on military goods. France is spending way more than they're making. Okay, that's something.
So do I.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's down to 10k. You're at like a lot higher than that. Okay, American Navy's here too. Yeah, he brought a carrier. He actually did bring carriers. He's learned so much. He's using carriers to bombard the Vietnamese.
Yeah, or he just sent those units and oh yeah, well, he's using them.
Yeah, he is using them. The French are moving in. The French are moving in. Yeah, he's got the whole force pushing forward now. He's using America's Navy and Air Force to clear the way, and the French are moving in. Alright. They will push up to Vin. If that doesn't hold, then, like, if you hold that, they won't be able to get supply up there, is the thing. Their supply is not going to stretch that well from Hue. If they do get it, then the rest of North Vietnam will be in danger.
Maybe
this stuff down here...
also send them some air.
Send them some air? Like mutual defense-wise?
Just send airstrikes into them.
Okay, I see. Okay. My reach would be a little bad for that. I can send you some planes.
That's also good. But can't you just use my airstrips?
Here, take 10 interceptors and 10 TAC bombers. I can, yes. But this is also probably just simpler. You got 10 TAC.
I do think they underestimate the guerrillas, by the way.
Well, they're handling it right, doing all these airstrikes. Ooh, a whole bunch more French units just got spotted in Laos.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, his barracks is built. They were waiting for the barracks to be built so that they could actually advance this way.
That's smart.
I'm gonna go ahead and send, for free, a bunch of really shitty infantry units to North Vietnam. I'm sending them, North Vietnam, some really shitty infantry units of mine. Ones that escaped my purge. Nothing big of a loss for me, but something that they can go throw as cannon fodder using their own manpower. They're clearly not opposing or funding the insurgency of North Vietnam, because North Vietnam's doing great. They're probably opposing us because North Vietnam's doing notably better than we are. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm doing worse than I thought.
I'm gonna go ahead and scrap the little bit of agriculture we have, because right now we don't need it. We produce like way too much agriculture, and there's not really demand for it. I am somehow actually making use of all of this metal ore, so I guess I could turn it back on to its full capacity. I really thought we weren't going to be able to do that, but I mean, look at the market. We're making a profit on it, so let's go ahead and turn this shit back on. They're going really heavy into Indochina. So we have definitely combined arms, like a lot. Like America's completely focused over here. Plus the units he sold to Japan, and America itself must be undefended. Like virtually undefended. And then, so we have France and the UK here, who are, well, there's definitely French units over there, right? But they start with 80. Oh, okay, big British air raid over to you. However, they have something wrong with them. Supply or funding, I'm not sure. Probably morale. Like, the morale is still at half. So, that air raid of theirs did not go very well. If you have any more anti-air sitting around, that would definitely be useful up there.
Yeah, I'm sending units.
Careful, you got a troop transport heading up. Yeah. It's trying to supply the front, is what it's trying to do.
What do I have?
There was a troop transport plane of yours sailing forward to drop supplies at the very front, is what they were doing.
Oh.
Yeah, they're flying stuff above you. They have transports for some reason, and, like, fighters. So they know you're there. They 100% know that you're there now. It's not so bad. They're going to be hard-pressed to actually push all the way through you. Their supply will falter. You just have to be careful of the Navy. The Navy might become problematic.
Yeah,
but America is going to try to solo Korea. What the hell was that? Territorial incursion. Oh, Travis flew stuff over me.
I also see some carriers at Korea, by the way.
The Brits are trespassing on Soviet airspace. You see Brits in Korea?
No, Shibiwow with his carriers.
Oh, carriers in Korea? Oh yeah, true. The North Vietnamese are sending guerrillas down, which are getting shot at. Not the best, but not the worst. Sounds like reason for DEFCON 1. That's hilarious. Oy vey. Alright, your military goods are outpacing Shibi's in your acquisition of it somehow. Even though he's not spending that much. France is maintaining about 10k. UK maintaining about its amount. And mine is just slowly growing. So I can definitely have your back on mill goods in case it comes necessary here, but you seem to be doing fine. Okay, yeah, they're flying over and shooting the guerrillas. At the very least, this is more mill goods that they are expending.
Yeah. Meanwhile, North Vietnam is building mobile units, so nothing.
Cool. By the way, Narfi, why are you visiting Vietnam? Ask them why they're invading a sovereign country. Can you guys even afford vacations? Oh my god. Because freedom, bitch. What a wonderful young man. What a nice tongue.
Yeah.
Wow. America's money's running out, but like, so is mine. France is barely maintaining 1 bill. UK's going down a little bit. Oh my god, that is so many. He must be sending his whole military over there, dude. What the fuck? Are you sure you can handle that?
I can hold them off.
Should I send large amounts of units over there to help you?
Yeah, you can send them to Vladivostok in case I need them.
Okay, there's also the situation of, even if North Korea falls, you could just wait until the Americans leave, because they'll have to leave eventually. They can't leave this many troops here. And then you just take over all of Korea in one fell swoop. Alright, I have a bunch of units going over to Vladivostok.
Nice.
About like 144 or something like that. Yeah, I have money problems that I'm gonna have to fix. Wonder where I should take it out of. Some of this might just be coming from active construction and stuff, but one thing we can do is turn off some coal mines. That could help make it more affordable. Oil is not selling for a whole lot right now. It's not really selling for a profit at all. And same can be said about agriculture. But we'd have nothing to turn off agriculture-wise. Let's go ahead and start turning off some oil production, because we're not really selling it for a profit. So at the very least, we can turn this off to save on some maintenance costs. This is one thing that could help, but the rest of it's probably going to have to come out of the budget.
Stop at Vietnam.
Electricity is coming along. We are still building uranium.
Focus on Korea now.
It's not even remotely timed for Korea is the thing. Like, that's still so far away. Oh, there's a large swarm of guerrillas moving forward. You see this? March to your deaths. At least they're doing something. Have you seen anything specific that Vietnam's pumped out since?
Not yet, but I haven't looked really.
What did you send them in terms of infantry? Go ahead and get mutual defense just so I can see that much.
Infantry nothing, because the guerrillas were pretty good.
Yeah, but they can't make more of those. They just pump out normal infantry. Those are just there by default. Once they die, they're perma-gone. Yeah, send them something, infantry. Otherwise, what they're probably doing is pumping out dog shit World War II infantry. They can't replace those guerrillas. Those are really good, but they're one time. All these guerrillas that are dying, they're not coming back. They're being replaced by shitty World War II infantry. So definitely want to get them something better. There's a whole nother wave of Americans arriving in South Korea. I just sailed by them with my subs. There's a whole nother wave arriving. He's sending everything over there. So, I mean, it appears the plan is working. Meaning, I could invade as planned pretty early on. America's not going to be able to help them. If I don't send a lot of stuff over to you, but instead send that westwards, then I could push in Europe. What do you think?
Sorry, I missed that.
Okay, so since America's committing fucking everything in the East, France has a fair bit, and there's some amount of UK support. Oh, the French are moving forward, by the way. They're pushing heavy.
Yeah, that's why I'm distracted.
If they're going so heavy, instead of sending units east, I could do the European plan, because they really are committing over here. I don't know what they have in Europe, but I can definitely catch them by surprise.
Yeah, do that.
So, do you want me to leave a bunch of units by Vladivostok?
Yeah, because I think...
Okay.
Yeah, the more units we can destroy right there, the less pro units we have to worry about.
Potentially, yeah. Man, they're going on a huge offensive right now. Holy fuck. At least the Vietnamese are kind of leading the way, but they're out in the road where they're just gonna die. If you can put units on top of them, now's the time to do it. If any of them can shoot from under you, that's good. You don't want them getting through Vin. That much is certain. They're at their like limit of supply. They have almost no supply up here. Do damage here and they're not getting anywhere. They think that they can win via overwhelming firepower. See, they're already turning around. Don't chase them. That's the important thing. Push up far enough to defend and work with the Vietnamese. Because if they can shoot from under you, they'll be good. They're already being provoked into sending all their shitty World War II infantry and more of their guerrillas they've sent down. This is good. They're heading down to protect Vin. If you work with them and keep them alive, then that's additional firepower. You definitely want to work with them and not be simply a last resort. See, they're retreating. Perfect. How about you leave now? They've planned a lot, I'll give them that. But they don't know the mechanics of this game as well as we do. And I know fully how this works. They can throw everything they want over here, but they are still suffering many other limitations. Their morale still hasn't fully recovered for all of them. That's one thing. The military goods of France is increasing, but, you know, his money is doing bad. My money is doing the worst out of everybody, just so you know. I'm going to have to definitely take it out of my budget.
Yeah, I'm not spending too much.
I'm going to bring down my family subsidy to 0. It's fine. I don't need population gain in droves. I'll gain it when I start invading shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, my justification is still building up, however, so I only have like 40% against France. 46% against West Germany, so, because we're moving so slow, it'll be a while. Man, they really planned all this out. Just a border conflict. I love this. This is the funniest fucking SRU game we've had ever so far. Just like right now. It's gonna be so funny if this ends up going the way that I'm kind of imagining it. Because, we're going to end up, like, probably pulling DEF CON 3 the moment I go for West Germany. And then maybe I go into Belgium as well. And then it's just DEF CON 2, just like days later, as I invade Paris. Go right for France. I hope it really catches them by surprise. Getting rid of my family subsidy spending has really just helped a lot, like immediately. But damn, I've never had to lower like this, which makes me wonder, are they opposing or am I just spending a fuck ton?
I think they're opposing.
My inflation's up to 8. Here's 11.2. Alright, so I'm being pretty healthy with it. Got already 79 units over here in the east. A lot of them are pretty high quality. A lot of them are also transports. Which isn't the most important thing. But they could help us with supplies in the front. There's more coming. What I love is he's leaving all his units in the rear specifically to hide them from you. You know that, right? That's why they're not on the border. Meaning he probably doesn't know that yours are out there. He probably has no idea.
I'm gonna assume he knows, just to be sure.
Yeah, that is smart. But if he did know, he'd probably already have them at the border. Have you been able to acquire anything from Belgium or anything like that? Or do they just hate you too much?
I haven't had the time yet.
That's amazing, considering we've been on normal this whole fucking time.
Ah, Belgium still hates me.
Yeah, there may be no point funneling money into them then.
Right.
It's going to be really hard with third-party relations to get them to like you. It's going to be really difficult.
Some bombers are going to Germany from the UK.
Oh yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to maintain both fronts
right now
with the Europeans. Yeah, I can't see what you're seeing. Is it a large amount?
Not just some bombers.
Actually, there's planes flying over East Germany. He must be trying to send them east, but he has air flight rights over East Germany. So he's been flying them like over me, I think. Yeah, I can see them. They're not going to Germany, they're going through Germany. He's trying to get them somewhere else. These are never going to make the flight he's sending them on. I saw one blow up in the Baltic Sea.
But maybe just check with your spies, your borders around there, where you can hide his units.
Even if he invades, it doesn't really matter.
Ah, but you can destroy his ships when, just like the way you did with me.
Yes, but that requires me having justification first, and being in a position where I can easily use it. I'm not really in that position right now. So, looking at deaths, North Vietnam's lost the most. US has the most kills. After North Vietnam's deaths, however, is America, and then the UK's lost 23. A lot of these are probably air things that have died. France has only lost 12, killed 8, so he's been pretty good about pulling his units out.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, pretty equal losses, although most of ours are coming from Vietnam. You've lost 15 units somehow. It's not so bad. The Vietnamese are pushing in through the jungles up to him, and now he's sending mechanized forces to go fight in the fucking jungles. Just like real life France. Right now he's sending a gigantic goon squad to go step on World War II infantry that Vietnam has. But this is actually good. The more he engages Vietnamese units, the more Vietnam will want to send units down there. If Vietnam simply sends units down there to hold what you see in the jungles, then that will just be helpful. Going on an air raid. Yeah, he moved out too quick.
Shit, I can't because I'm not at war with France.
Yeah, you can only defend.
Yeah, I saw some units that thought, hey, they're easy targets.
Yeah, no, they'll have to come closer. Vietnam somehow maintaining military goods. Their money's maintaining. Oh, he flew over to you. He saw you and flew over.
Good.
Border skirmish. Careful, because that's just a attack bomber you have over there now. And he's flying fighters over. Everything else ran out. Oh, he has more stuff coming in. Oh, yeah, he's going after the guerrillas in the jungle. You have your fighters. Now you send them. Well, that's the Americans. Airdropping, attacking in the jungles is not the easiest, so it's a good waste of their bullets. The more we can convince them to waste bullets in the jungle, the better. You have so many units on Vin, it's not going to fall. Once Korea starts, I mean, you might even just want to take a lot of the shit away from Vin. I'm not sure. I'll definitely be here to help you. Let me get mutual defense.
That's why I wanted your units there. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to take them off there.
Yeah, smart. Yeah, I have a fair amount of troops here. All kinds of troops. They can definitely be helpful. I'll see if I can get some more coming over here. Without taking stuff from, like, the west. Okay, I'm upping it from, like, 144 to 173.
Maybe you can send some more planes there. Because all my planes are in Vietnam.
Yeah. Maybe. Planes are a little expensive, though.
Not true.
They're way more expensive to try to burn through than anything else here. I'm pumping out a lot of them, but, yeah.
Ooh, Mexico, 12 tons. Military goods.
12? Oh, 12,000. Holy shit. Yeah, get that shit. You're gonna need it. The thing I'm most nervous about is your fucking land production. Once you take off, you'll take off. But until then, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I know.
India is starting to get way more friendly. I'd have to pay them for anything right now, but it's definitely getting there.
They're neutral with me.
Yeah, with me, they are getting better. Definitely looks like they're improving with you. They are pretty decent friends with Warsaw. I don't know if the Americans and all that are supporting them. It doesn't look like they are. France definitely, like, hates them. We could probably...
Everything with Warsaw, by the way, except formal alliances and mutual defense.
Okay. We could probably get Burma. If you don't want to take them over too desperately.
I mean, we can. I have everything I need in my country.
Alright, yeah. Let's befriend them then.
Alright.
They're neutral. They're in a fair spot. They're next to India. It's more buffer. Oh, I forgot to support Ceylon. Whoopsie.
Same.
We're finally starting to see our diplomacy kind of take shape here. I can get everything short of an alliance with Venezuela. I think I might hold off on that.
I mean, they're cordial with me, so...
I feel like the chances of Venezuela not being attacked eventually is pretty low. Just because they're leaning red, I feel like that's enough. Oh, a lot of my buildings are finishing. Yay! So I've got more mill goods up, I have more indie goods up.
Yeah.
Finally, you know? Jesus. Some shooting over in the jungles. The guerrillas found the Frenchies. The Frenchies are getting slaughtered by the guerrillas. Yeah, this is why you want to protect the guerrillas. They are fucking 10 out of 10 on that airstrike. 10 out of 10. See? Now, the initial ones you lost, maybe not the best situation. But, any guerrillas still alive fighting in the jungle, you want to protect those things. Those are very, very good units. Look at how many of them are going south. Holy shit.
Yeah, I just want to mention that.
What, so have you sent them the BTRs? Is that what you sent them?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully they start pumping those out. I'm gonna send them some recon. They could probably use some recon. Replace their fucking motorized recon, or else they're just gonna pump out nonsense.
I'm gonna request attack, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I finally have my money doing better again now that I reduced family funding to 0.
Okay, now I can get the T-54.
Awesome. Yeah, keep an eye on that.